Hey, what's good, y'all? Fusion here, back with another video. Chance the Rapper. I First, I'm gonna start off with a story about Chance the Rapper. A very personal story for me. I was a huge Chance the Rapper fan in high school. Um, One of my homeboys put me on to Cocoa Butter Kisses. And then after that, I really dove into his mixtape, Acid Rap, Acid Rain, probably my favorite song on that. And then I went back to 10 Day. I love that Brain Cells song, and I like the chopped and screwed version of Brain Cells. Um, what was after that? Coloring Book. I didn't have a problem with Coloring Book. I thought it was good. That is where he kept me, like I had a Coloring Book hoodie. I was really excited for his Big Day album. I planned on, trying to go to a concert, try to go to his concert, try to go and experience him live. At that time, I think he was one of my favorite rappers. He did stuff differently. I even started listening to random YouTube songs. He has a song with No Name. I think it's called Israel. I can't remember the exact name, but he's like, sparring his training, something. He has a song. So, I was a huge Chance the Rapper fan. I did listen to some of his Christmas albums, songs. They were fine, but Big Day, that really ruined it for me. I feel like his sound got lazy. I feel like his rapping got lazy. I feel like the content of what he is talking about, of how he is rapping, of what he is doing is lazy. I thought at the time he was hyper focused on, I don't know, Disneyfying his sound. I think that the Coloring Book should have been a sign of what to come. I think I don't know if he had a different writing process. I don't know if there was a feeling he was trying to, show, but there's not a single song on there that I returned to, and I haven't returned to the album in a long time. The last time, I think it was maybe a year or two ago, when I was, I don't know, trying to see if I still like this nigga's songs, this nigga's music. I still go back to Acid Rap every so often. I really haven't listened to 10 Day in a while, but sometimes I still go back and, listen to Chance. But for me, it just did not connect anymore. I did not find that connection. I felt like it was very lazy. I felt like he did start putting out some little EPs and stuff. It sucks because he brought a different Chicago sound during the time of the Chicago drill movement. There was, the Chief Keef, the whole, Chirac, quote unquote, stuff that was going on in the front end, and then on the back end, you have the Save Money, the Chance the Rappers, the Vic Mensas, they were sort of following the Kanye West model, just straight up dropping soulful rap music on soulful beats, but spitting. So at that time, if there were two different styles coming up at the same time, one in the front end, and then of course the other side being the more soulful, and I really did enjoy that. I really did enjoy what he brought, and he got away with that. He got away from that sound with Big Day. So that's sort of where I was just like, yeah, I don't consider myself a fan anymore. Since then, I've been listening to some of his singles and the stuff he would put out, but it really never hooked me. I did think his rapping and everything improved from what Big Day was. There's a couple singles and like just some songs. I thought that was fine, but overall, I fell all the way off of Chance the Rapper. Then I found out Starline, a new Chance project, is coming out. My little brother actually, he let me know. We all used to listen to Chance the Rapper like together, like, you know, that was our thing. I sort of introduced them to them, and then they like did their own thing with it. I was doing my duty as the big brother to put, you know, like to show my little brother some different type of music. So both of them, you know, like they listened, they took what they liked, and then they went on and did whatever. So he let me know that there was a new Chance the Rapper project coming out, Starline, and there has been a lot of great hip hop that came out these past few weeks. I'm still digesting this JID project. I really do enjoy it. I really do enjoy his rapping, what he is rapping about, like the theme of the album, the showing that this is still a great year for hip hop. We had the Freddie Gibbs project. I really enjoyed that. My album of the year still is this Clips project. I cannot get most of those songs out of my head. I walk around my damn house just yelling shit, you know? Like, I don't know how many times I'm talking about that Chains and Whip song. I don't know how many times I gotta tell, you know, that these diamonds look like PP. I still got that POV flow that Pusha T was doing in my head. I still think that Malice had the best verse of the year on FICO. He was unconscious on that shit. So I really want Chance to win now. I really want him to drop a good quality album with good raps, good sounds in his raps. I still like his you know, you know, that shit. I still enjoy that type of stuff, but I'm wondering what he's going to bring different now. But here's the track list. 17 songs. That's not horrible. I'm wondering what type of or how long these songs will be. I did listen to this Tree song. I really didn't care for it. I personally am having I have my thoughts about what Lil Wayne has been doing, what type of music he has been putting out. It sucks that Smino was on that song, and he was buried by the fact that the song just wasn't that good. I feel like Chance was rapping okay on it, but it just sounded like that could have came out in 2014 or 15 and would have been quality back then. But as of now, I don't care. I did not listen to the highs and lows. I was gonna wait because I didn't know that he was gonna drop an album. I was just gonna be like, you know, whatever. At some point, I was gonna listen to it, but now I'm glad I waited. I really want to hear this project all the way through. I want to give Chance a chance to win me back in a way, you know. And he doesn't have to. He don't know me personally. I don't know this nigga personally. I'm not that known of a person, you know. Like, I have 727 at the time. 827, 828 right now. Also, thank you for all the new subscribers. Shout out to you guys. But overall, what I want from him is to go back. He needs that rapping over soulful beats that I'm gonna talk about my life, but in a very creative, almost watered down Kanye West feel. He needs to channel that Kanye a little bit that he does have, as far as like the soulful samples, the restraint. I think that's something that I think a lot of rappers need to work on, but I think Chance does it well. He does well by like restraining his vocals, like restraining his lyrics, understanding when to come in and when to let the beat speak for himself. That Acid Rain song is a great example of that. No, Paranoia. Paranoid. That's the song. Paranoia or Paranoid. One of those. But the way that he found the way to let the beat sort of breathe. He really didn't say anything crazy on the album. On that song, it was a very heavy, strong song. So he just went straight to the point. He was spitting, and he used that beat to his advantage, and he let the beat. I don't know. So that's something that I really hope that he does bring back. I'm hoping that he's not going to be rapping like he was on Big Day. I feel like a lot of his raps on there, he was channeling Lil Wayne. I think he was trying to be witty. I think he was trying to do corny bars, but make them sound good, which is hard to do when you already have beats that are just like whatever. Like the content was very whatever. It was very how do you say, safe, almost like he was trying to make, and I know this is probably a tired take, but it sounded like he was trying to make an album that him and his wife can listen to. And I don't think he put into account that we ain't his wife, and he could still have the same content about his wife and his kids in the raps. Just make it good. Just choose different features. Just don't make that, oh my god, this is the greatest day of my life, so glad you're right. That song is boring. He just needs to not do that here. Let's go ahead and look at some of these features, some of these names on here. The Starside intro. It's just an intro. Ride by Chance and Do or Die. Jamil Woods. I enjoy Georgia Miller Woods. She was on, was that Blessings 1 or Blessings 2? Because she's like, I'm gonna praise him till I'm gone. And she's on Sunday Candy. She does well with Chance, and I feel like her voice complements what Chance does, and I hope that he lets her shine when it is her time, showing that restraint. The Negro Problem. I don't know what that's going to be about, but it has BJ the Chicago Kid. If you don't listen to if you don't listen to BJ the Chicago Kid, I would check him out. He's dope. He had a really good album that came out not too long ago. Soulful R&B. It's very old school-esque. It like reminds me of, I'm gonna say, a mix of like Maxwell and R&B Usher a little bit. Like the sounds of the beats, of the beats, the instrumentals that he is on, his voice, it definitely does like remind me of that. I don't think he hits like the high notes like those two, but when they're just, singing at bass, not really trying to do high voice singing or trying to hit those crazy notes, he reminds me of BJ the Chicago Kid. They always do bring gospel. Chance is a gospel. No, I don't want to say he's a gospel rapper, but he always talks about Christ and God in his songs. I think him, Kendrick, and Kanye do that a lot. I think Kendrick and Kanye have figured it out on how to introduce those topics in a way to where that it's listenable. I don't know if Chance has figured that out yet. He was decent at it back then. I think now he's been sort of downhill. I really haven't heard much about him. I don't think he's been on many features that I've been really trying to So I don't know. But we have a Vic Mensa feature. Baby Chief do it. I don't know who that guy is. But I do know Vic Mensa. And I hope that Vic Mensa brings Vic Mensa to the album. I think he's a great rapper. I hate that he was on Good Music and Good Music didn't let Vic Mensa shine. I still like that Internet tape. 16 Shots. I thought that was a great little EP. I did not like his album though that he dropped. I feel like that was but I still like the Internet tape, and it's not a Vic Mensa song on there. Space and Time, Link Me in the Future, Young Thug and Tia Corinne. I really like Tia Corinne, man. She be spitting. I hope I'm saying her name right. She was on that song with Denzel Curry. It's just me and me, ex nigga, something. And she sings that look at me, who you wanna be, call me Freaky T. Yeah, like, she's dope to me. And I'm wondering if they gonna let her shine. Young Thug, I don't have a problem with Young Thug. I think that Young Thug does his sound and brings what he brings well. I'm wondering what he's gonna bring to Gun in Your Purse with Chance. I think that's gonna be interesting. I already heard Tree. I don't really like that song. Another BJ the Chicago Kid and Lion Babe. I don't know who Lion Babe is. But I do know BJ the Chicago Kid. Of course, he's dope. Just a Drop with Chance and Jay Electronica. They did a song on Coloring Book I really liked. How Great Is Our God. That intro took a little bit of time, but they were both rapping well on that great beat. So we'll see there. And Jasmine Sullivan. Who does not like Jasmine Sullivan? One of the most slept on R&B artists out right now. And she's dope, so also definitely check her out. But 17 tracks. I assume this intro isn't going to be too long. I'm hoping he does bring good songs. This is going to be a turning point for Chance the Rapper. I think that this is his last chance to put his name out there, I should say. I think he was at a very, very he was at the tippy top with that Coloring Book. The which song was that off Life of Pablo? Ultra Light Beam. That look, he had one of the best verses on that album, in my opinion. Thank him for you, I will feel your pain. You know, he's a rapper. So I hope he brings rap. I hope he doesn't over sing it. I hope he doesn't over what's the word I'm looking for? I hope he doesn't over ad-lib, because that can turn off a lot of people. So those are my hopes. I'm going to be listening to it tonight. I hope it's a good album. I'll probably be putting some stuff out on TikTok and on my shorts as well, so y'all can check that out. But if this shit sucks, y'all going to hear from me tomorrow about it. Trust me, I will definitely go down the track list, tell you my thoughts on the album tomorrow if this shit sucks. So y'all should look out for that. But I'm hoping for the best. That's all I got for you guys today. I was hoping he had a song with Mick Jenkins on here. He has a really good song with Mick Jenkins. That sucks. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.